I'm Jay.
And I'm John.
And we're Bucket List Travellers. And today we're going to do a $1 street food challenge here in Granada, Nicaragua.
We're going to go to different street vendors and see what we can get for $1.
So let's go.
This is the second video in our Nicaragua Cost of Living series, where we explore what life is like as expats living in Nicaragua. We'll be uploading a new video each week, so to get more videos about living in Nicaragua, don't forget to subscribe.
So our first stop is Parque Jalteva, where there are some hot dog and hamburger carts, and you can get a hot dog for 30 Cordobas and a hamburger for 40. And they're one of our favorites in Granada.
Here's the hamburger. Yummy. It's a decent size too. What do you got in here? You've got the burger, you got some lettuce, you got some cheese and tomato, mayo and sauce. Let's give it a go. Yeah, pretty good value.
There are hot dog carts all around Granada, so particularly in Parque Jalteva, also in the central park of Granada, and you can find them around bus stops, around the commercial street, and yeah, pretty much anywhere where there's people, there's going to be a hot dog cart. We really enjoy coming to Parque Jalteva in the afternoons or evenings for a delicious treat and to people watch. There is usually a great atmosphere in Parque Jalteva in the late afternoons and evenings, and the place really comes alive with families and friends enjoying the pretty park area and the stunning views of nearby Mombacho volcano. Sometimes there's also a stage set up in the corner where you can enjoy some live entertainment. Nacatamales are a popular street food dish in Nicaragua. They come in a cute little parcel wrapped in a banana leaf and steamed. You can buy them from market stalls, restaurants, or street vendors. So here we have nacatamal, and you have corn, and inside is pork. Open it up a bit. You can see
Corn and
inside.
other stuff.
Yeah, so it smells delicious. So the nacatamal is basically a polenta, which is flavored really nicely, and the meat and the herbs and the few vegetables in there make it a really complete and filling meal.
Feels gelatinous a little bit gelatinous, so it's an interesting texture. The pork's really nice and tender. Bursting of flavour, I love flavour.
They are generally sold in the mornings and make a delicious and filling breakfast, which is a great start to the day. Nacatamales at the market, the Mercado Municipal for 30 Cordobas.
Vigorón is another Nicaragua street food breakfast or lunch, and is a specialty of Granada. Vigorón generally sells for 30 to 50 Cordobas, and this one was 40 Cordobas.
So you've got a base of yuca, which is like, it's a starchy sort of vegetable, for those who don't know. And then on top you've got, this is some crackling as well, so also a bit of pork. On top there's basically coleslaw.
The yuca in this is quite creamy. It's got a really nice flavour. Some other ones that we've had have kept their original yuca texture, but I like how they've mashed this one up.
I love the texture of yuca. There's a taste, like a slight taste to it as well, which I prefer to potatoes actually. The crackling here gives it a good crunch. I'm gonna use my fingers. And that's good.
A similar dish but with pieces of pork rather than the pork crackling is chancho con yuca, and that's generally around 20 Cordobas more expensive. You can buy Vigorón and chancho con yuca at small street side restaurants, at markets, from vendors on the side of the road and many other places.
Fritangas are Nicaraguan food stalls which are set up outside people's homes and sell a range of fried foods. They sell homemade food including enchiladas, empanadas, papa relleno, tacos and queso frito. Our first experience of these street foods was at Antonito's El Garaje. We're at Antojitos El Garaje, where we're going to try out some local food made in the garage of this person's home. There was quite a lineup when we got there, and even some people in cars doing the Nicaraguan version of a drive-through.
You can also buy these food items from food vendors that set up stalls on the side of the street. These snacks are served with a side of salad and sometimes some ketchup, mayonnaise and pickles as well. Most places sell these dishes for 20 cordobas each, apart from the queso frito or fried cheese, which generally sells for around 40 cordobas. Some of our favourites have been the enchiladas from Fritanga La Chinita on Calle La Libertad and the empanada Maduro from the street vendor from across the road from the Uno gas station on Calle Elena Arellano.
So this is an enchilada.
Muchas gracias.
So, ¿qué es esto? Esto es empanada de maduro.
This is an enchilada Maduro, which we got for 20 Cordobas. It's a sweet banana that's been made into an empanada. And it's got some coleslaw on the top and some sauces and some pickles. It looks absolutely delicious. I'll give it a try. So it's really sweet, really nice and soft. There's a little bit of cheese inside as well. This is really good.
I've got the enchilada con carne, which I think looks even better. I'm trying to work out how to eat this. Very delicious. It's also got rice on the inside too. So meat and rice all wrapped in a corn tortilla with some salad, or coleslaw type salad on the top. It's really nice. And also only 20 Cordobas, well under $1 US. Yum.
Quesillos are a popular street food dish that originated in the town of La Paz Centro.
This is a quesillo. It's a traditional Nicaraguan dish and it is very common around here. So it's a tortilla and it's got cheese and cream. This one was 40 Cordobas and it was made really fast and fresh. So it should be outside Iglesia La Merced. It's really nice.
There are two quesillo vendors outside Iglesia La Merced. The one closer to the entrance of the church is the more expensive of the two, but you get a very generous slice of cheese and we preferred that one. These quesillo vendors also sell pupusas, which are an El Salvadorian dish and are a round corn flatbread grilled and come with a variety of fillings. These are generally sold from the late afternoon into the evening.
There seems to be a lot of El Salvadorians living in Nicaragua, and there are a couple of restaurants and bakeries in Granada that also sell pupusas. We love this El Salvadorian bakery called Mrs. Pan. Pupusas generally sell for 20 to 30 Cordobas each, depending on the filling that you choose. In addition to selling pupusas, they also sell bakery staples such as bread and cakes. We've had a common Nicaraguan dessert called tres leches here, and we're addicted to their chocolate glazed donuts for 10 Cordobas.
One of the things we've loved about living in Nicaragua has been the convenience of being able to buy a variety of food items from right outside your door. In the afternoon, street vendors selling bread and cakes can be found roaming the streets either by foot, on bike, or even pushing carts. We were intrigued by these pink donut-shaped items, which I think might be rosquillos. We had a whole bag of them for only 10 Cordobas.
Yeah, we've been looking at these, eyeing these off for the last couple of days, so we finally bought them.
For those with a sweet tooth, the ice creams in Nicaragua are not to be missed.
Eskimo is a popular ice cream brand here in Nicaragua, and we're going to have our first try.
They sell a variety of ice creams for around 20 to 25 Cordobas each. Our favourite is the ice cream sandwich, which typically costs around 25 Cordobas.
So it's like a cornetto or a drumstick that we'd know back in Australia.
Yeah, so far it tastes pretty similar.
And so this one was 22 Cordobas, which is less than $1. So this one is an ice cream sandwich and it's also 22 Cordobas, so it's covered with chocolate and then it's got ice cream and a bit of biscuit in the middle. Oh, it's really good. Okay, this is my new favorite thing in Nicaragua. This is so delicious. I just demolished the thing and I'm just trying to think of when I can have my next one because it's so good.
We did agree to go half-half with the ice creams, which is what we normally do with most things, but Jay declined this instance and I feel I got the worst choice.
There are shops selling Eskimo ice creams as well as an army of street vendors with ice cream carts roaming the streets. In the afternoons, we often hear the ringing of the bell as the ice cream carts wander by our home.
So just down from La Union and La Colonia, we've got a ceviche vendor. So ceviche is a fish dish which is popular in Central America, and we have the option here of either the fish or the shrimp or the camarones in Spanish for 50 Cordobas, and it comes with this little biscuit. We bought it here. 50 Cordobas is excellent value. Like it's got a lot of onion, maybe some capsicum, bell pepper. It's so fresh. It's really good. It's got a nice sauce that it comes in, which I guess the acid from the sauce kind of cooks the fish. It's really nice and tender. Highly recommend it. And for 50 Cordobas, you can't go wrong. Most places we've seen sell them for about 100 Cordobas, so this is pretty good value. Other honourable mentions for street food in Nicaragua include chicharron and tajadas. This is pork crackling. It's called chicharron. It's really good, and it's only 5 Cordobas.
Here we have tajadas, which are fried plantains. Now plantains are like bananas, but they're bigger and more starchier and generally not as sweet. And you will find tajadas everywhere. We've become quite addicted to these, and they're basically like chips or crisps, but with plantains instead. So you can get these basically anywhere for 10 Cordobas. To wash all of that food down, you'll need a nice refreshing drink, and there's no shortage of options for drinks in Nicaragua. Refrescos naturales are sold everywhere. It seems like every second house has a sign out the front advertising that they sell refrescos. You can buy them from restaurants, street vendors, fritangas, and many other places. There are a wide range of flavours to choose from, and our favourites are Grama and Linaza. Most places sell refrescos for 10 Cordobas. For more about refrescos naturales in Nicaragua, be sure to check out our refresco taste test video.
Which street food item would you like to try out the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Nicaragua cost of living content. We are Bucket List Travellers.
See you next time.